Assalamu alaikum. This is Mas Khan from Mashriq TV. Today our story is about Zarif visit. During his visit of Pakistan, Iran's Foreign Minister Dr. Mohammad Javad Zarif first met with Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa. The two sides discussed the changing geopolitical situation and matters pertaining to regional peace and stability. Pak-Iran border management also came up for discussion. Militants sneaked into Balochistan from the bordering Iran's province for terrorist activities and targeting security forces. While addressing the meeting, the COAS emphasized that enhanced cooperation between the two countries would have a positive impact on regional peace. The Iranian foreign minister appreciated Pakistan's positive role for regional stability, especially facilitating the Afghan peace process. Later, Dr. Javad Zarif had a meeting with Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi and discussed expansion of bilateral cooperation in areas of trade and security. Over the past several years, the volume of bilateral has shrunk from $1.16 billion in 2010 to $283 million in 2015-16. Pakistan's exports fell from $207 million to $32 million during the past fiscal year. There is no credible and sustainable payment mechanism to facilitate expansion of bilateral trade. The US sanctions on Iran prevented Pakistani banks from doing business with the Iranian counterparts, which is the most fast and dependable mechanism of settlement of trade claims. Currently, small volume of bilateral trade is done through cash payment and barter mode. Iran is keen to raise the volume of trade to $5 billion by 2021. Pakistan can outdo its competitors in the Iranian market by exporting rice, meat products, citrus fruits, and auto parts. It can export auto parts worth $400 million to Iran. Likewise, Pakistan can import relatively cheaper crude oil, petroleum products, vegetables, and dry fruit. At present, tomatoes are being imported through cash payment and barter mode. There are bold indications that next year Joe Biden administration will rejoin the Iran nuclear deal and lift economic sanctions that were imposed on Iran by Donald Trump administration. Lifting of economic sanctions will pave the way for boosting Pak-Iran trade. Possibility of importing Iranian crude oil on deferred payments or open-ended foreign exchange regime can be explored by free convertibility of currencies of both countries. Another area of trade cooperation was import of Iranian gas through pipeline. The construction of Pakistan segment of 1,000-kilometer long pipeline for gas import was hit by the US-EU sanctions. The construction work was due to commence in 2012. On January 30, 2013, federal government approved a deal with Iran from laying Pakistan section of the pipeline. On February 27, construction work on this segment was agreed, and on March 30, the groundbreaking ceremony was performed by former President Asif Ali Zardari. But the project hit snags. On May 27, Iran's Deputy Petroleum Minister A. Khalidi expressed concerns over the delay in execution of construction work in a letter to Pakistan. However, on June 12, 2013, previous PMLN government assured Iran that the project has not been abandoned. In November, a friendly country offered financial assistance of $1 billion for funding of gas pipeline project. The same year, a meeting was held between Pakistan's Minister for Petroleum, Shahid Khan Abbasi, with his Iranian counterpart Bijan Namdar Zanegeh at Tehran, and assured that project would continue despite external pressure. However, it was later abandoned, and a shady deal of LNG import from Qatar on a highly inflated rate was made. The deal also included the disastrous take-or-pay clause. Iran's desire to join China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, for which railroad links shall be established. It will give further impetus to bilateral trade relations. Let us hope that after lifting of US sanctions, new vistas of cooperation shall be explored between the two countries. This is it for now. Thank you for watching us. If you have any queries, you can email us at info@mushrik.tv.